Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the San Francisco 49ers. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So 2 incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off the bootleg, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Throwing Jones. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he will have a Giants first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. On first down, Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
And this is third down.
Now they try the right side here. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack him because right now they probably have their head.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Score Giants 7, 49ers nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Alvin Tomlinson on the tackle. Brings up third down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He released it on the ground.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards on the play. First down, New York.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Giants 7, 49ers nothing.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is really fooling around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
2nd and 11 now. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley.
Jones.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
It'll be a loss of 1. of the gun. They'll look to throw.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Mostert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
By Dexter Lawrence.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And that makes our score 17-0.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Number 20, the ball carrier.
The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And the carry on first down by Mostert, going to wind up losing yardage there as he stopped for officially a loss of 2.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
4-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, when he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And the Giants first down.
They'll run with Barkley. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Saquon Barkley as the first half is winding down. And the Giants add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Giants 24, 49ers nothing. Graham Gano set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Let's go. Hey, go Mike 34, Mike 34. All day, baby, all day. Kim. Say it. 6 guard. Check 6 guard. Slam. Check. Bobcat.
And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. They'll throw now on the final play. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go to Barkley again. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's Jones to throw on third down. He's got his man on the crossing route. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Barkley. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have a Giants first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
First down, Giants.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
First and goal.
A very solid gain of 27. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
On the tackle.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And they give this time to the tailback. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And this offense is running away with this one.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
49ers.
Gano the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gano now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, 49ers nothing. Graham Gano set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
It's gonna take it. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm a boy. One for the sake. Boy, till there's nothing left. When I'm going to the bed until we all got them buckets. Yeah, the footsteps coming, cause we coming for the jet.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them get the chains. I store up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. Move it in the shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one from them, I bump a later. If we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. He'll look to throw.
That's complete to the tight end, Werner.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Straight to Charlie Werner.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
49ers nothing.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 44. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
At the 32-yard line.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Let's go, hey. Go, Mike 34, Mike 34. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get this.
looking to throw.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
To Raheem Mostert. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Giants' 29-yard line.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 24. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
They'll start out on the ground and Saquon Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Big Ed, Big Ed, Big Ed. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
35, the ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Giants on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Looking to throw. Jones. And that will be incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Second and 13. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Watch the run. Check 24, check 24. Check, crunch.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
The play is a turnover on downs.
Jones on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
He was brought down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
From the gun, Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Complete to
From 8 yards out. And the Giants have got it on cruise control. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And that will extend this big lead.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also,
well, this is taken in. It's complete.
That's good.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to go up top again. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. You're going slow clap on me.
not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Extra point good by Catanzaro as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Now this will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of
that good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
On the keeper, it's Jones.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And the Giants first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule, because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Giants 52, 49ers 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better.
And my goodness, another interception. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. And now here is another interception. Picked off by James Bradbury. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
They'll take over.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Giants 52.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.